Welcome back. You are watching Eagle News. I am May and Manzano Garzon in Sicklerville. Our special guest tonight is one of our own, Frendhel Fejeran. She has recently joined the EBC family and now has an online show called Unfiltered Discussions. To tell us more about this show, let us welcome Frendhel. Hi, Frendhel. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me, May. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So we heard you have an online show, a new online show. Let's get right into it. What is Unfiltered Discussions about?
So Unfiltered Discussions, like you said, it's a new online show where people come together, and not just ordinary people, but people that work, their careers and, have a family of their own. And it's pretty much where we have a healthy discussion, unfiltered, and we learn that we can actually pick up so many gems on how we can overcome our own challenges in life and how we can balance and manage our life. Because there's just like so many things happening, right? There's like chaos. Sometimes it can feel like a chaotic day, but just having these discussions helps us really kind of dissect the challenge and make us think deep on how we can overcome these things to where we have that sense of management and balance in our time and quality time with our family.
That sounds really great and very timely, Frendhel. Now, what could a viewer expect from your show?
So the viewers could expect just that, but not only to hear of others challenges, but the viewers they're going to be able to see themselves in the guest on the show, because we are talking to healthcare providers, we're talking to entrepreneurs, we're talking to teachers, community relation officers, contract specialists. And just because you have your careers, these guests have their careers, they also have a family, just like a viewer would, and so what's pretty amazing is that we realize that just because you might have a different background, we have a different upbringing, we have different family dynamics, we all kind of go through the same challenges. So it's exciting to see how we face them. So the viewers, they'll be able to kind of see like, hey, I could actually try that out, or, things like that.
That's right, Frendhel. It's always nice to have a show where you can relate to, right?
Right.
Now, what is your aim per show? Is there a goal for every episode that you make?
There is definitely a goal, definitely a purpose. With these EBC online shows, every show there is an objective, a vision, and a mission. And for Unfiltered Discussions, it's really to provide a safe space for individuals to express what they feel inside that they may not be able to express to their spouse or to their family. But for some reason on this show, we kind of let loose and, very casual and, as if we're just talking in a circle, a circle of your very close friends, not even close friends, but we just feel very comfortable to say what's on our mind. And the purpose there is not only to provide that safe space for our guests, but to tell our guests, on the show that your story could really inspire others, because there's so many people out there that just don't know how to articulate how they feel. They don't know what to do. Sometimes they feel like they're alone. But watching these individuals on our show will assure them that, hey, I'm not alone. I got that same issue with my spouse. Dude, like I can really benefit from this show. So we're hoping that all the viewers can gain not only entertainment, but, things and inspiration to help them in their own life.
Frendhel, I can already imagine that watching your show is like talking to my best friend or one of my girlfriends. Now, how many episodes have you done so far, Frendhel?
So just this evening, we premiered our 4th episode. So every week, we're expecting to release and premiere new episodes on a weekly basis. We're in season 1, and so the focus is essentially on how we are all managing our time in these interesting times.
Great topic. Now, with that 4 episodes that you've already made, that you've already aired, is there a favorite episode and why?
Oh man, that's a really good question. I think every episode is my favorite, only because every episode there's a different yet same dynamic between all 4.
Right.
But for example, the first episode, the commonality that our guests had, they're all nurses, and we could all relate as healthcare providers, as I'm in the healthcare field as well. And so our inside jokes, though we kind of can see things on a different level. In the second episode, we spoke to an educator, a contract specialist, a community relations officer, and we're all dealing with working with our spouses at home, spending more time with our husbands. And, so that was really fun to kind of talk behind our husband's back, just
I would have enjoyed that episode.
yes, you should check it out, May, episode 2. And
I
then
will definitely binge watch your episodes after this.
that's right.
Now,
Sessions marathon for everyone.
that's true. Now, Frendhel, from the 4 episodes that you've already aired, what have you gathered so far in the first season of the Unfiltered Discussion? What are the tactics or strategies that you have learned from all of your guests and all of the interviews that you've done?
I love that question, May. Thank you so much. So what I've learned is, again, we face different obstacles. And one of the main things that allowed everyone to overcome these obstacles is developing a higher level of communication with your family. You're able to verbally express without hesitating. You know what, this is really not working out. You're in my space. I can't do my work. We have to work something out. And so communication is key. And not only that, I've learned that during these times, working from home, spending more time with your family, and spending more time with yourself, you're discovering who you are as an individual, and you're redefining your love with your family, or with your spouse, or with what you do, And the tactics is pretty much the communication, and just working it out. You have to talk. That's like key in everything. And what I've learned from our guests is that when your communication is there, your relationship is fortified, and when you have a good relationship, you all the more can juggle all the things that are thrown at you.
Frendhel, it's so nice to see how you're having fun doing this and learning at the same time, because those are really great, valuable takeaways from your episodes and from your guests. Now, what inspired you to come up with this show? What was the idea or the inspiration behind it?
Another great question, May. You're so amazing. So the inspiration behind this is really, how do we look at challenges? What is your perspective on life? If you see and pick out all the positives and always have that growth mindset, you can achieve anything, and the idea of the show is to always look at how to overcome and not to live in the challenge, not to beat yourself that, oh my gosh, I can't accomplish this. I can't get through him. I can't do this with my children. I'm tired of work. Yeah, it's there, but don't live there, right? What's the positive? What are the positives in those situations? It's really to train our minds to be more optimistic, because we need more positive vibes in the world, May. So we're hoping that this show can help bring that out in people.
I agree, Frendhel, and thank you for spreading good vibes through this show, the Unfiltered Discussions. Now, give us the details, Frendhel. When and where can we watch Unfiltered Discussions?
We can watch Unfiltered Discussions on the Eagle News YouTube channel, and it's every Tuesday or Wednesday night, depending where you are in the world.
All right, so I guess I'll see you on your Wednesday episode. Thank you, Frendhel. More power to your show, and we look forward to meeting more interesting people in your future episodes.
Thank you so much, May.